Okay, it's very interesting seeing how people in England are reacting to the death of Alex Salmond. It's always sad when somebody dies, especially as he was relatively young, 69, and nowadays isn't much of an age. And I'm sorry about that. But I can't bear the hypocrisy that people are showing about his demise. I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds. So you see The Guardian and the BBC, for instance, picking their way through how they report the death. The former MP and MSP who led the country between 2007 and 2014 became ill while attending an international conference in North Macedonia. This is really very sad. He was on a political tour and he just collapsed and died. He stood down from the role after failing to secure independence in the 2014 referendum, handing over to his deputy, Nicola Sturgeon. I'll start with the good things. I've seen Alex Salmond talking. I've heard his speeches. I've listened to him debating and on discussion panels. He was witty. He was very intelligent. He was charismatic. He had real punch, and he was somebody who brought the Scottish National Party out of the fringe protest movement that it was into being a fully fledged political party. On the other hand, he was a despot. He was a tyrant in waiting. And the reason he was pushed to the side in politics is because he made the mistake of appointing another tyrant in waiting who wanted his patch. And that was Nicola Sturgeon. And she forced him out and tried to sully his name. And I'm quite sure his early death is the result of the strain that he was put under by Nicola Sturgeon. Another despot in waiting. Oh, how hard she tried to have her own little kingdom there. And yeah, that's Alex Salmond. He probably did a lot of damage. It's all very well promising the Scots independence. It's entirely another matter to create a viable political entity and a viable country. And I've got Scottish relatives. 5 million Scots. That's all. And some very poor agricultural infrastructure. Not because of lack of trying, but because Scotland has a particularly bleak landscape and weather. I'm not saying that the English treated Scotland all that well, but I do know that Scotland can't survive, would not be able to survive on its own. And because of that, Nicola Sturgeon was trying to forge links with all sorts of dodgy enterprises and political groups. And Alex Salmond started that, so I feel that he is much to be criticised. Nevertheless, I am sorry that he died, and suddenly, and so far from home, and the whole thing is very tragic, and I wish his family well. All right, till next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.